Episode 46, The Leadership of the Long Thread. Welcome, dear listener, to The Invisible Power. I am the Zen Master, and today we weave two strands into one, the long view and the invisible thread. This episode is about leading with patience and connection, about seeing beyond the moment and sensing beneath the surface. Because in a world of urgency and distance, the leaders who endure are those who know how to hold the thread and wait. Yoga and the Sutra of Continuity. In yoga, the word sutra means thread. The Yoga Sutras are not just teachings, they are weavings. Each verse connects breath to body, body to mind, mind to spirit. The long view in yoga is not a goal, it's a rhythm. You return to the mat. You return to the breath. You return to yourself. The Bhagavad Gita reminds us, no effort is ever wasted, and no obstacle is ever permanent. To lead with the long thread is to trust that every breath, every pause, every presence matters. Qigong and the flow of time and relationship. In Qigong, energy moves in spirals, not straight lines, not deadlines, but cycles. Try this practice, thread of breath. Inhale slowly, imagining a thread of light stretching toward a distant horizon. Exhale gently, sending warmth along that thread to your team, your community, your future self. A repeat for 5 breaths. Feel the connection. Feel the patience. This is the long thread. It doesn't rush. It doesn't fray. It holds. Leadership in the age of distance and urgency. In distributed teams, connection is not automatic. And in fast-moving organizations, patience is not rewarded. But the wisest leaders know. Urgency without connection leads to burnout. Connection without vision leads to drift. The vision with connection creates culture. To lead with the long thread means the designing rituals that reinforce belonging, investing in relationships that outlast roles, a holding space for what's emerging, not just executing what's urgent. Ask yourself, what am I weaving, not just building? Who am I holding, not just managing? What future am I shaping, not just surviving? Laozi and the thread that holds. Laozi reminds us, the Tao is like a great thread, it flows everywhere, yet is never tangled. This is the leadership of the long thread. Not control, not closeness, but coherence. To lead with this thread is to trust that connection doesn't need constant contact. It needs care. It needs rhythm. It needs intention. A practice for the week. Here's something to try. Choose one relationship, at work or in life, that feels distant or strained. Ask, what thread still connects us? What future could we still co-create? What small act could begin the weaving again? Then take one step. Send the message. Make the call. Hold the silence. And if you lead a team, ask, what threads are fraying? What threads need weaving? What threads are holding us together? Closing reflections plus teaser for episode 47. The long thread is not a metaphor. It's a method. It's the invisible power that turns urgency into legacy and distance into belonging. Thank you for joining me in this quiet exploration. If this episode resonated, share it with someone who leads with vision and care. Someone who knows that the strongest threads are the ones we choose to weave. And next time, in episode 47, we'll explore the leadership of the invisible thread in action. We'll ask, how do we design rituals that reinforce connection? How do we lead across cultures, screens, and silences? And how can the long thread become a living practice? Until then, keep walking gently, keep pushing wisely, and remember, the thread is already in your hands. You just have to choose how to weave. This was The Invisible Power, episode 46. Be well.